not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Baby, I hope y'all have enjoyed your day,
Trying for every chance I get.
and I'm sure thankful that y'all are here.
If you don't do that, I pay my
Get this
taxes
back in
even
line.
when it hurts.
All right, here we go, baby.
Sometimes I think that it's just getting
Sometimes you think that. That's why we're working on making things a little bit better, because things can always get a little bit worse. Carolyn, John, Miss Jesco, thank you very much. First ones to show up. I appreciate y'all so much, baby. Anyway, the remixtress is here. Gary Spring all the way up in Canada. Irene Lambert is here. Let me see. Nancy Halverson and Busy Lizzie. All right. I like that. Busy Lizzie. Jane Shanky is here. Gene Shields. Karen Van Wyk, thank you for being here, darling. Carol Lowe. BW is here. Penny Hartleman. Dorothy Tyndall. Micah Johnson, KY. Happy Veterans Day, brother. Nancy Halverson's again here. She's here twice. So is Gary Spring. Twice. Anyway, Jacqueline Healy is here. Jamie Thompson, thank you for coming in. Lynn Long, these are new. So a lot of these are new names. I'm really appreciating that. Let me see. Marcia, Paula Gibson is here. Jim Jett, I like that one. And anyway, let me jump on down here, or we just won't get started at all. Mark Perkins is here. Thank you. Petrazi 20 is here. Dark Brandon. Hey. Loving it. Anyway, it is Saturday. And I didn't make Beer and Bud Friday. Some days just don't make it through. I meant to start this show at about 4:30. Yeah, things didn't happen that way either. But damn it, it is Beer and Bud something. So we're doing it today, baby. So if you are so inclined, get that beer off the ice, because I know mine is cold, baby, because I've been putting it in the freezer. And it is Friday. And see, comes out of my mouth. It is Saturday. So enjoy your beer, your bud, whatever method you use to relax. Enjoy it. I want to wish all our veterans a happy Veterans Day, baby, and I hope you had one. And I know we have a lot of veterans in this family. And, yeah. You never know who's who. We have a lot of veterans. I remind people all the time that at any given moment there's only 1% of our population that serves in active duty. And you never know the stories of some of them. I just noticed right before we came on the air, Leo Sahaki posted a happy Veterans Day message to his son, who served 20 years, several combat tours, Purple Heart. Yeah, you don't know who's who out there. You know, right before I came on, a message popped up from somebody, one of our Blue Dots, good friend, somebody I shake hands with every time I see him, baby. His name is Bear. Bear paid tribute to his dad. I want to read this because I didn't know. As long as I've known Bear, which is for years, I never knew. He wrote, "We would like to wish my late father, Vernon G. Sanchez," wait a second, this works better, "and all veterans a happy Veterans Day. After arriving from Mexico in 1927 at the age of 2, accompanied by his parents, my dad settled in Corpus Christi. In 1943, Furman served in the U.S. Army during World War II while a Mexican citizen. He was assigned to the 2048th Engineering Aviation Firefighting Platoon in England, and then in the 2150 Firefighting Platoon in 1944. He participated in the Battle of Normandy, arriving on Omaha Beach. He was stationed in France, Belgium, and Germany under Lieutenant General George S. Patton. After being honorably discharged, he had earned the privilege of becoming a proud U.S. citizen in 1946. We love and miss you, Dad. Pictures of him, one in a foxhole. You never know. I've known Bear for years. I'm as proud as his father as I am of mine. Damn it. Get these glasses back on. Anyway, sometimes you get. Oh, let's get this shit going, because some days are hard to get through. Anyway, there she is, Bernadette. You're muted. There you are. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. What was that?
How you doing? Honoring all vets today. Salute to you all.
It is. You know.
Your
It is a day to be
sacrifices
a day to be proud. If you're a
Yes.
veteran, you should hold your head up, baby. You know.
My father served in World War II. He's no longer with us, so I honor him every day I get a chance to open my eyes.
My
So.
father, his flag rests upon in my kitchen, in my living room out there, where I see it every day. Anyway, Michael Johnson came in the room with $2 and said, "Happy Veterans Day to my brothers and sisters," and fuck Trump. Got to throw that in there every day of the week. Anyway, KY, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's you know,
Yes.
yeah, it's one of those days. You know, with every veteran, you live with the memories of your whole service, wherever that was and whatever you did. Those memories will last in your head forever. They will not go away. I, like a lot of other veterans, tend to try to concentrate on all the good things I did. I had a hell of a lot of fun in a lot of different places. It counteracts all the other bullshit you got to put in your head. But
Yes.
you know, every one of them. You know,
I have
Go ahead.
I have a whole family of nieces and nephews, two nieces and a nephew. All, my sister's children, so they're younger than me.
Right.
All are veterans, all have served multiple tours in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Those kids, I call them kids. They're all in their
Yeah.
40s now,
Yeah.
with children of their own. So proud, so very proud of them, every last single one of them.
Well, that's what we need to be. Proud of all those who served. I went digging for a picture today. I wanted to post a picture today of me doing my re-enlistment meeting. Hey, you decided to do it again? So that kind of, but I couldn't find it because we moved.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I have my nephew was in the 82nd Airborne. And, when I found out he was jumping out of airplanes and helicopters and shit, what the hell's wrong with you? And,
That's what
and
they
he
always
went
say.
back.
Why would you jump out of a perfectly good
Yeah.
airplane? And my response
You
has
know?
always been, there's no such thing as a perfectly good airplane. I don't care if
The
it's the one
hell?
we fly in the
Yeah,
military,
but
the
you
one
know
you're
what? Just
catching at
fly
the
and you
airport.
John, I'm scared of heights. I am scared of heights. And I am just like, if it's flying, you're doing okay.
Well,
Just stay in there. No, but he's an adventurer, and he served multiple tours. And so I have a
We honor him.
nephew by marriage that is currently serving, and I think right now he's home but he's constantly going out and doing on duty and actively on duty.
I see in the
And
chat we have a lot of Blue Dots whose family have served and have
yeah,
served themselves. Uh,
we're all of the age to know somebody
yeah,
younger and or older um, that have served, and so I am
I don't.
impressed with anybody that goes and does that because it is all
Well, there's very
voluntary.
few, I think,
You know.
now World War II veterans still left. I don't know
Yes.
the number, but I don't think it's very many now. And as time
Yeah, they're
goes
of
on,
that
each
age.
generation will, as the others, fade into history,
Yep,
as all of us will. Uh,
they're of that
I'm
age.
just no hurry to get there,
and
you know.
and as
Man,
as
this
nice it is as it is to remind everybody of why we are in remembrance of today, we also need to be in remembrance of who wants to be leader of the all volunteer services, that is the services of America, and the um, commander in chief. That man has no respect, none
no.
whatsoever, for anybody who has served,
What was
and
that he
is
said?
the number one reason why he shouldn't be in office ever again.
Losers
Ever.
and suckers. That's what he called them. That's
That's
what he called them when he went.
oh,
We went to the cemetery over in Normandy. I think it was Normandy.
in what was it, the 90th or 95th celebration of that day over there, and for him to make a statement like that, just foul, just foul.
Yeah. It,
All the more reason why we're
he
going to
never
vote.
did understand that, and he still
Mm,
doesn't to this day.
no, he doesn't.
You know,
To this day.
uh, oh,
So
I hate that part of his life more than anything. This shirt that I'm wearing, it was sent to me by Veterans Against Trump.
yeah.
Uh, I wear this a lot because I like to wear it when I go to the store because it plainly, you know, my opinion
Says it all.
is plainly
It
out
says
there.
it all.
It is. It does. You know, all the time he took his Bone Spurs exemption, uh, he was playing tennis and baseball. Give me a freaking break. All right. You know, he's not the only one that got out of service. A lot of people did. But when you're asking to be a commander in chief, no. Anyway, Leo.
Hey,
Hey, brother, I'm glad you stopped in.
I got one thing to say.
What's that?
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm worried though, Leo. I won't say I'm not.
What's that?
You know, just all of a sudden, I'm looking at shit. You know, Joe Manchin's bailing, and he's thinking about a third party run with no labels, and you know what I'm seeing in a headline there. RFK Jr. is coming up in his numbers. Are you shitting me? You know, this could get dicey especially for the Senate.
John, what we have out there is a country right now that doesn't know its ass from its elbow when it comes to what leaders really are.
There's a
And
large
so
portion of
the
our
only thing that
population.
can be done, the only thing we can do is vote and vote hard. Now, I would remind everyone that every time we do that, every time we really do that, we win.
We win. That's that's the thing that as we get older we can look back. Yes, when we get out and vote, we win. Democrats win when we motivate people to get to the polls, and I think we're going to have a lot of motivation in this coming year. I really do.
I believe so.
I'm
Ladies,
banking
you
on it.
especially.
Ladies,
We need you ladies to keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it right.
and
Hey, ladies weren't the only ones out there in Ohio and West Virginia voting.
nope.
There were a
Oh,
lot of
I
men
understand that.
stood
But
up for,
the difference
for
has
us
been
too.
made by women and young people.
I'm
That's
putting
been the
a
big
lot
difference.
of faith in those young people. Jorge, get your ass in here in this conversation. What are you doing?
Hey, Democratic women have held up the party forever. I mean, they're the backbone.
They're the power. Tell me it's not true in
Amen.
almost every household. Come on, man. You might think
Amen.
you're the man of the house. As soon as I check with my wife, make
We
sure.
may do a lot of shit, but they're the ones that end up
They're the
telling us
ones
what
that
is
hold.
the right thing to
They
do,
are
and
always
they're
the one that
more
hold
right
the
than
family
we are.
together. You know,
Yep.
if it wasn't for
So
wasn't for
I'm
mine.
ready for you to take over,
Mama
ladies.
did it at our house.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, let me thank Riley Lab, who came in with a $5 donation. Is Tommy Tuberville, as I prefer to call him, Tommy Tubashit, is a national disgrace to our nation as well on this Veterans Day, just as Trump, who couldn't be bothered to stand in the rain. Amen, Riley. You know, he didn't want to go to the cemeteries and God damn it, I want to say Normandy, but I can't remember exactly where he was because my Rolodex is old. But he didn't want to go because it was raining.
France.
It was in France. I think it was
in
at
France.
Normandy. I think it was at Normandy. At the American Cemetery. D-Day, baby. And he didn't want to get his freaking hair wet. That's who he is, though. That's down to the bone. That's who he is. He thinks everybody's
Why
just a
should he
sucker.
get his hair wet over a bunch of losers and suckers?
Yep, that's him. Hey, let me thank Corey Burton. I'm sorry, Corey. Corey Barton, who came in with a $5 donation. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it tremendously. Yeah.
That's how we keep this shit going. So thank you, Corey.
Yes, thank you, Corey. Oh, wait, somebody else has got to. Y'all.
It's always a pleasure just to be around my brother Leo, too.
Hey, I hear you over there, Mr. K. What's going on down in your part of Texas? What's going on in your part of Texas?
I don't know about his part. My part's raining.
They tried to get rid of Ken Paxton, but then they decided, like, nah, he's a MAGA, and he's going to stay.
That's what's happening down here in Texas.
So that's that.
You know, a crooked attorney general. What more do you want in your state? You know?
Yeah, well, we got one right here, too, buddy.
Do you? Seems to.
Oh, yeah.
He gets to go back to work.
I didn't hear one of you.
Oh, yeah, y'all got a mess over there, too.
Ah, shit. What a day. What a day.
Hey, you know what, though? Let's have some good news.
What?
Y'all know about the you know about the little pantry initiative that I started up here.
Yes.
And we put those first 3 boxes up today and filled them, and this little teeny tiny town, 1,300 people, has stepped up to that. I have over 200 people that are involved in that program right now.
You know, and
that's wonderful, Leo.
It is, and I'm trying to think through my Rolodex. There is another blue dot that is involved in this. I'm sorry, I just came up. There it hit my head. Candy Pinker Gidry. Candy Gidry, who is the person that runs the page John Berneveau Speaks, Blue Dot Family on Facebook. She is a long-time Blue Dot and been running that page for a long, long time. And yes, she is heavily into the little pantry where they have the boxes, like Leo says.
Anybody that doesn't know, John, for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, it's very, very simple. Think of a great big huge mailbox, 2 foot by 2 foot if you're looking at the front of it, another 20 inches deep, 2 shelves in it, filled up with non-perishable food items, and it's just set up to take what you need, give what you can.
There you
go. I'm telling you, man, it's a way to help.
It is, and anybody can do that. And I always have been so proud of Candy and her family.
Find a little corner in your world and set it up.
You know, it doesn't take a whole lot to impact other people's lives. And any way that you can do that, Leo, bless your heart for getting involved in that. That is just great. That's the way we do it, baby. And that's the way you make change. Wherever you are.
Somebody asked me when we were putting the whole thing together, well, you are putting them in places to have cameras and stuff. And the answer back from the 3 principal people that are putting this together all said the same thing. Hell no, we're not.
Why?
That's a good thing if it's there, but we don't give a shit.
Yeah,
we don't want to know. If you need help, you need help. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your reason.
it doesn't matter
Crackheads
at
need to
all.
eat
If
too.
you're hungry, get you something to eat, baby. If your kids
Yeah.
are hungry, you could walk up there and get you something to eat. You know,
Don't question it. Just help
why
out.
would you
That's all.
even, why would you even want that thought coming to your head? Oh, we got to watch and see who gets that. I don't care who gets it. Whoever needs it
Exactly.
gets it. So
Yep.
those are the
Yeah,
kind
well,
of things that
people
really
might take
impact.
advantage of it. People might
Somebody
take
might.
advantage of it. Good for them.
Yeah. If if you're putting in there food that people need, uh, what difference does it make? You know, if they
Well,
need
what
the
I said to the
groceries, maybe they
person
need the
directly was-
groceries.
What I said to him directly was, "You sound a whole lot like that whole rich men north of Richmond bullshit." And frankly,
Yeah.
that's a bunch of bullshit.
I like that song. I do. Rich men north of Richmond. And, when that first came
Yeah,
out,
until they
the
start
right
hitting
grabbed
on-
hold of it. The red meat over there at the MAGAs grabbed hold of it until the old boy came out and said, no, wait, that's not what I meant. It impacts everybody.
Well, I give him his props for that, but on the other side of it, that whole thing about 300-pound people living off of welfare, that is not how it works. If you're talking about SNAP benefits, if you're talking about EBT benefits, that's just people who
I
need
don't know
to
about
eat.
you.
Damn it.
I know a lot of people who just are barely making it month to month, and sometimes I'm one of them. It's
I was just gonna say I'm one of them.
Yeah, I've always said it. We all live the same way. You get paid so much money a month. First thing got to come out your rent, your electricity, all the things that keep your ass alive at the house. All your bills have got to be paid. The last thing that's going to come out of that is what do we have left for groceries? That's always
that. And here they are voting for some guy that claims to be a multi-billionaire, saying he's just like us.
Just
Bullshit,
like
he is. He
Yeah.
doesn't even know who you are.
Your money.
I'm sorry, he left
He
that place
needs
a
your
long time
money,
ago.
though.
Who are you referring to? Which one? Ramaswamy?
Now, I'm talking about Trump.
Trump. Oh, either one of them.
Trump.
Pick one. Pick one. Donnie boy howdy.
You don't know who you are.
The billionaire
No, he
that
can
needs
give a
your
shit
money.
less. That's what gets you so much, that the maggot right-wing nut job society grasps hold of him as a patriot, a great American. Oh, kiss my ass, read my shirt again. It's not who he was. He's always been a chump. Everything from Trump wine, Trump University, Trump this, Trump that, whatever the hell it is. He's got an image that he sells, and he his whole life has been managed as like a gangster. Everything is done. You heard Michael Cohen talking about it on the stand. He talks in insinuations without actually telling you what to do. It's just like a mob boss does. He doesn't go to
Roy
say,
Cohn taught him that
yes,
shit.
yes. Mobster lawyers taught him that. He doesn't sign
Roy
anything. There's no
Cohn taught
paperwork
him
connecting a lot of shit to him. Because he doesn't. Daddy's
lawyer taught him that growing up,
Indeed. And now
And you got all those guys that are that type of person that are the first ones to, the talking in code. Boss, you want I should do something about it?
Yeah, you want us to do something about that?
Yeah.
Well, that would probably be something nice.
I don't know if you caught it, the news today about the advice of counsel thing, that if he's going to use that as a defense.
That he did things on the advice of counsel?
Advice of counsel. Okay, if he's going to use that as a defense, he has to report that to the court.
That's correct.
So that all of his attorney-client privilege goes out the window.
Because that's
That's
right. Because
that's
very
what he's
first
gonna
thing
use
to
it.
happen.
the attorney gets
He's
called
gonna
in the
use
room
it.
and says he said
And
you gave
all
him the
his
advice.
all his communications with all these lawyers has to become open record.
There you go.
And
Yes.
so
Wouldn't you like to see
that
that?
was big deal today. That was a big deal today. If he's going to play that game, okay, you got to turn over all the stuff.
You think he's gonna?
No.
So
No, he ain't gonna.
no,
It's like everything else. He throws it out there.
Hell no.
He
It's-
still
I
has,
think
he
there
still
went
has to
there
the
went
amendment
that
right, not-
defense.
go ahead, Jorge.
Oh, well, then it got
Well,
quiet.
they did just invite
Okay.
somebody else into the room, so let's say hello.
Hello, Ed. Are you there, brother?
Hello, John.
Hey, Ed.
I want to say thank you for your services, and of course, my family also served their part in their country.
Outstanding, brother. Thank you, and thank them.
Yes, they have.
It's
Of course, Biden did a wonderful speech at the Arlington Cemetery.
right at the Tomb of the Unknown today.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I wanted to speak
But
on
still,
that because
it's just I'm at my job, and of course, they have Fox News on the television on one of the 3 televisions.
Oh Lord.
Just one.
Just
And of course, I said to myself, they're probably going to spew out lies about Biden again, saying he's senile and everything. It's just the truth is that they just don't want to accept the fact that Trump has lost. And still going on, Trump is still whining and bitching and moaning and everything that the election was stolen and all. But what's the worst? You know what's the worst case scenario? Because there's something called Project 2025, and it is very
yeah.
frightening.
Oh yeah, I keep telling people if you read that, the only words missing out of that whole thing are re-education camps. That's it, because the rest of them sure seems like it's going in a certain direction. I want to, I want to be
1984,
that.
really.
Huh?
Like the book 1984, which they banned also.
George Orwell, 1984.
I also wanted to give a shout out to everyone to thank those who served our country. Oh, I also want to say, John, a quick fun fact.
What?
My city has been hosting the Veterans Day Parade for many
Outstanding.
years.
Outstanding. Good. I can't remember last
Thank
time
you.
I went to a parade. Shit.
John,
Yes, dear.
we do have another hand up down in the audience.
I
Adam
did that.
Hewitt.
Adam Hewitt.
I thought I turned that green a little while ago.
There you go. And Adam,
I'm
if
sorry.
you're listening,
I'm
just
colorblind
Hi,
too.
Bernadette.
hi, Jorge. Adam, if you're listening, hit the accept
Roger.
button and you'll be right in.
Probably got getting a snack. He'll be back.
I want to make a statement about, or just a little mention about the speech that Biden gave today
Go
at
ahead.
the Veterans Service. He, in his speech today, he of course gave thanks to all veterans who have served from World War One all the way back, and all the way forward. And what he did say was that beginning this month, the Department of Veterans Affairs will offer its no-cost health care to veterans who live in nursing homes and to all those who have served in World War II. They are that part of that era that we are currently losing. This will also cover all costs associated with Parkinson's disease. And beginning in March of 2024, and this is what a president does, he offers you something for the future.
Really?
The Veterans Department will be offering no cost health care to all veterans who have been exposed to toxins.
Toxic waste. The toxins
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
from the burn pits.
You know, guys,
Especially
here's
if we
a big
can-
thing right there. Bernadette,
Yeah.
you hit it, but it's a thing that everybody doesn't quite hit on. And that is back with that orange piece of shit's question, what's in it for them? I don't get it. Respect, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly, Leo. Exactly.
Which is
Well,
something we should be giving to each other just as fellow Americans. And it seems to be something
Yes.
that's kind of lost
It
in the
has
mix
been
today.
lost, and it,
Simply because you have one person from one major party in this country that doesn't respect a goddamn thing.
who might that be,
Preach it.
Bernadette, that you speak so passionately hateful about?
Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
what she
Adam,
said.
Adam, did you make it in here, buddy? Adam, you're not lighting up, buddy.
Oh no, Adam.
Uh-oh, might have some
Do you
problems
have
there.
your mic on, Adam?
Okay, if you're having some microphones problems, we can bump you out and go fix that and come back in, and we'll bring you back in, Adam. Got to get that
There you
working.
go.
There we go.
All
Uh,
right.
so-
But this one's for you, Adam.
Oh, I heard that.
Y'all know what that
All
sound
right.
I
was.
heard that. It is Beer Bud Saturday. Boy, howdy.
Beer Bud Saturday. How
All right.
about that? We're here live on a
I fully
Saturday.
intended to do Beer Bud Friday.
Hey,
Then that got screwed. I meant to do a
You
Beer
know
Bud
what you
Saturday
call an
earlier.
asshole from Plano, Texas?
Jorge. What?
What's that, Jorge? What's that, Jorge?
You know what you call an asshole from Plano, Texas?
What do you call it?
What do you call it?
Just a plain old asshole.
Just a plain old asshole. That's it.
That was horrible.
As a matter of fact, I understand that there's a lot of them up there. That's pretty.
Okay.
Adam's back in the room. Adam, you got your mic on?
Adam,
Oh,
are you
so
with us?
obvious. It was actually pretty fucking funny.
That was
okay?
good.
Try to reset your computer, Adam. Maybe that could be the answer.
I love
Try to
y'all.
reset it.
Love you back, brother. Hell, I lived in Texas all my life. I've never heard that joke. You know what you call an asshole from Plano? What? Plano asshole. That's pretty good. Let me see. Adam, I'm going to send you back down again and recycle you again. Let's see if we can get something happening. Let me see. We'll do this over and over until we kick the tires.
Turn your mic on, Adam.
Let's see. Oh, Lord, I got to take a deep one. It's been a rough day. Adam, did you make it this time? Nope. We're not hearing a thing, Adam.
He's probably sitting there going, I'm talking.
Yeah, he's talking. I'm sure he's saying something.
Yeah, but it's just I can't hear him.
Yeah,
I hear
none
him
of
from
us
the
can.
other room.
Yeah, he's not.
Wait a minute. He just flashed. Adam, are you there?
I think I seen him jump. I didn't see him flash.
All right. Well, Adam's gonna have to get with one of the moderators in the blue room and get that mic worked out
Yeah.
so we can hear your voice, Adam. Because we want to hear your voice, Adam.
All right, I'm going to recycle him one more time. Let's see if he has anything he can do different to get his mic
If you
working.
could turn it up a notch.
Turn it up. Kick it. I have a hammer. Do you have a hammer, Adam?
That's how you fix it.
That's how you beat the shit out of it. Threaten it. Adam? Well, didn't work that time either, brother. Well, you sit there and you fiddle with
Your
it.
computer. Try to reset it. That's what I would do.
Huh?
I would reset it.
Reset the computer?
Reboot it. Reboot the
Reboot?
computer.
That's what I have to do. I have to do that sometimes. I have to go, and he just left. Well, every day before I start a live show, I restart this computer because I don't know if it's going to connect to the internet every time I do. So I make sure
I do that when I first get up in the morning just with my brain.
It takes me several cups of coffee before mine kicks in.
sometimes.
Mine boots up, after.
John, I want to ask you something.
Yes, sir.
What you play? I mean, I was surprised. You and I were surprised that the Texas Rangers would win a World Series in 63 years. That is franchise history. That is a long time, really,
Oh, we're talking sports.
for a baseball team to finally win a franchise.
Did we win?
Almost
Last year
like
they
the
were far from
Astros.
worse.
Did we win?
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
Well, at least they got around to it. Okay.
Around to it.
Congratulations to the Texas Rangers if they just won their first ever in history. Fucking, what was it? The World
Did they?
Series? I don't know. Basketball,
Yes.
hoop
I
night,
have
or
not.
football, or what?
I am not keeping up on sports news. I haven't even seen a game. I was hoping to see something
Ed, are
tomorrow.
you from Texas as well?
Me?
Ed, you from Texas?
No, I just like to root for the underdog.
Right on.
Oh, okay.
Right
There you
on.
go. There you go.
Good for you.
I was hoping to catch some.
I don't know what they did, but if they won, bravo.
Good.
Go for
Good
it.
for them.
Knock yourself out.
Good deal for them.
Congratulations.
John Adams back. Let's see if it's
Adam's
working.
down in the queue again.
All right, let's try that
Let's see if
again.
it's working.
Andy's got his hand up. Yeah, I was gonna try to watch some. I forgot. I am on the Tim Cormall show tomorrow. So,
Yay.
and that starts right at noon here. We start taping it, so.
Did
we
Adam
have
go up
Adam.
yet? Adam, I think we got you.
Hey,
Here he is.
Hey, it's working.
Adam.
See,
Hey,
the
man,
hammer
I've
thing
been-
worked, didn't it, brother?
hey, how you guys doing, man? I just hit accept
Oh,
like
great.
over and over and over, and I didn't. Everyone was like, "We can't hear you."
You made it, baby.
Yep.
Hey,
All
hey,
right,
Adam,
how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
We're all doing
Adam.
fine.
guess what? We
What's
can't hear
that?
you. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No, not a bit,
What?
Adam.
Yes, we can hear you.
He can. I
All
can't.
right.
We can
All
hear you
right.
now.
I was just hopping in for a couple of minutes here. I'm headed to a Grateful Dead cover band show.
Really?
We got to go now,
Yeah.
Adam. We got to go. We can't be hearing about all that.
20,
I want to
25th
go.
anniversary.
Really?
on.
Yeah. There's two bands playing, and I'm hitting the free show instead of the big show.
Cool.
Hey,
There-
ain't no wrong with that.
No. The
You know,
party
I-
is there.
It's only a mile away from here. They're called the Lost Marbles.
The
Wow.
Lost Marble.
So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
heading close to your house.
Oh yeah, they're a mile away, man. They're at this little bar. The whole show is always free at Tuttle's.
Tuttle's.
And
Outstanding.
yeah, Tuttle's in Hopkins, Minnesota.
Who's the pay show?
What's that? The big show is Dark Star Orchestra.
Oh,
Cool.
So
Outstanding.
Dark Star, Rob Eaton and all these guys, they've been doing this for 35 years covering the Dead, but I'm just hitting up this little local bar. It's actually half bowling alley, half bar restaurant.
Here you go.
my
And
kind of
it's,
joint.
That's nice.
yeah,
I've
man.
hung out a few places that would describe. Yeah.
And it's a beautiful place, and I love it. And then I just take an Uber home after the it's a beer and bud Saturday.
There
why
you
not?
go. You got to be careful.
you go.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's how,
Get an
that's
Uber
how
back
you roll.
Have
Exactly
fun and,
like,
and catch a ride.
Just
man.
don't drive and everything's cool.
no, man, no need to drive. I got a breathalyzer on my keychain.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't drive.
Yeah,
Absolutely
nope,
no
nope,
need to
that ain't
drive.
working.
Yeah. So
Can
it's
I-
good
can-
stuff. I've been enjoying the conversation so far. I just couldn't really hop in it like I normally would.
I don't know.
Right on.
Sometimes it gets a glitch in this thing. Go ahead, Bernadette.
John, can I give a shout out to somebody?
Well, of course. Go ahead.
Everyone,
Okay. In the YouTube chat, I would like to welcome Lois Barber. She is our newest Blue Dot. She is the mama of Miss Pauline Hall.
Really?
And she just became a Blue Dot member at 90 and a Patreon member. So
Really?
welcome, Lois.
Bless
Welcome,
your
welcome,
heart,
welcome.
sweetheart.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
Blue Dot
Thank
family.
you.
That just tickles me to death. I got a message
Yeah.
from Pauline on my phone. She said, giving me a heads up to expect some
Yeah.
a delivery. Bless her heart. For those who don't know, Pauline Hall
Oh,
is the one who's taken it upon herself to make sure John doesn't run out of cat food. And
She is the
she's
cat
not.
food
Yeah,
lady.
She
Awesome.
is not kidding when she sends cat food, baby. It comes by 100-pound thing. Anyway, yes, as a matter of fact, she let me know it didn't get here, probably because of the delay in the holidays. But yeah, I expect to see it either Monday or Tuesday. Well,
Right on.
I think she did
Excellent.
say something about her mother watching the show,
name-
though.
Her name is Lois, and she's in
Well, bless
the
her heart.
chat tonight, and
Well,
we
Lois,
just want to welcome her to the family.
Welcome to the family, baby. Thank you very much. Your daughter is just a beautiful human being. I just want you to know
Yes.
that your daughter's a beautiful human being. I love her dearly, and
that's awesome.
it is. This family grows constantly. It
Oh,
does.
it's gonna. I'm sitting here with three guys right now, and all three of us are gonna join it, or them three are gonna join it. Those
Yeah.
three.
That's the way this goes.
Yeah, I
usually,
got-
it's usually either they accidentally run into me on YouTube, and y'all don't know
Yep.
how many comments I get. Well, you weren't exactly what I was expecting when I saw your picture.
Oh, hey, why not, man?
A lot of people just, on YouTube have skipped over me just because of the way I look. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
and
wearing a
and
cowboy hat.
and
It's got to be a redneck.
Oh, he's got to be a redneck. Yeah, right.
Mm-mm.
I'm just. I got my Grateful Dead T-shirt on. I'm sitting to hear
Irish.
some tunes tonight.
Irish
There's
Village
a
Unite.
bonfire. Yeah, there's a bonfire going outside the bar and stuff. Free
Outstanding.
show every time at Turtles, and we have a hoot, and they have like $2 PBRs.
Oh, really? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
PBR ain't
Outstanding.
worth more than $2.
Sorry, Adam.
Rednecks,
I'm more
White Sox,
highlight
and
than
Blue
myself.
Ribbon beer. Ah,
all right.
outstanding.
I'm more of a Tecate guy.
I think y'all know what
I'm
what
gonna
I
leave you
preference. I
because-
preference Dos Equis. If I drink beer, if I sit down and drink for an
Hey,
evening, I usually
Blue
drink.
Dots, I'm gonna leave you because that coughing you just heard, yeah, that's the after effects of some very nice imported Cavendish.
Really?
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Oh,
So,
That's
y'all
great.
have a good night. Know I love you.
Thank
we
you.
love you,
Leo,
Leo.
take care of
Leo.
yourself. We love you, brother. Thanks for coming in.
All
Thanks,
right, y'all take care.
You bet.
All right, you too.
That's Leo Sahaki. Y'all check him out. Biker Wisdom and Thoughts.
Brother Leo, man.
Leo
He's a cool
uses
guy.
his voice
Hey,
all the time.
You shared me to a page of his. He is wise.
Who, that guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Leo.
wise.
guy.
Yeah, that's why I describe him. Wise. Wise
He's
ass.
wise, man.
He is. No,
He's
Leo's
wise.
he's a smart guy. He knows what's going on. He could there's a lot of them. I will be on the Tim Kermall show. Tim started his show. My Rolodex is slow today, baby. It's getting bogged down.
That's awesome.
Virginia Woodley, we miss Randy Peterson every day. We were so used to his voice being there.
Yeah.
Robin Kincaid, who has been on the radio for years, using her voice. Yeah, there are a lot of people that just try to stand up and say something because we all got pissed.
Yeah.
Everybody got mad.
Of course we
You
did.
voted in who? You know?
Right.
That's when it started. Actually, my who
You know-
started under George W. Bush.
Yeah.
That's when I first started using my voice on local radio. And then I faded away for a while, and then the idiot was
Then Trump
elected.
came into the picture.
Yeah, Trump came into the picture, and all Katie barred the door. I was going to use my
Yeah.
voice regardless.
All the orange makeup was sold out.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
but if you
you know.
look at it like this, okay, there's a British guy, Mark Burnett, who made him a star on The Apprentice. And then you got an Australian media magnate
That pumps him.
on Fox that made the propaganda network. And it's actually two foreign entities created this fucking monster.
And he's not gone.
oh, I missed it.
You know,
And he's not gone. We hadn't killed
I
the
am really
dragon
putting,
yet.
No, not yet.
Hey-
I am putting a
Hey,
whole
hey,
lot.
John,
The dragon
I'd like
must
to
be killed.
What,
I'd like to introduce to you Tom,
Tom?
a friend of mine from kindergarten.
Hey, from
Hey, how's it going,
kindergarten.
man?
Damn, y'all go back.
Man, kindergarten, 45 years.
Damn, and he
I mean,
put up with your ass that long?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a man.
Is this the beer in the bowl guy?
This is the beer in the bowl guy. You put up with that guy for how long? 45 years?
Oh yeah, 45 years. Yeah, we're both 50
Oh,
years old.
dude.
Just turned 50 years old.
Well, I had
Yeah,
shit.
I watch your shows all the time or your little skits because Adam, my friend here, introduced me. But yeah, I'm thinking, where are you exactly?
I'm down here in Corpus Christi, Texas, outside of Corpus Christi. A little
Okay,
place
well,
called
I'm thinking
Escondido, Sandia.
Actually, I'm thinking about going down and visiting my brother-in-law who lives over Austin.
Austin. Austin's a
yeah,
beautiful
and,
city. You will enjoy it very much.
And I'd love to visit Corpus Christi. If I come down there, maybe I'll give you a call. We could go out and have a cocktail somewhere and maybe a bowl.
I all the time, brother. I'm
And-
available
and-
24/7. Did I advertise that?
Hey, man, we share a little Minnesota love with
Anybody
you, John.
comes down here, I'm on my way. I appreciate that. I really do.
Well, awesome. I was just I just was barbecuing some pork shoulder.
Oh,
and,
outstanding.
I was a little bit in between things, and Adam just put the phone in my head, and it's like, well, it's nice to meet you, John. And
Well, this family is open. You see people in this room. There's a lot of people here and a lot of people listening right now, and anybody can walk into this room. I mean, hell, we let that guy Joe Garcia in here. He just walked in, and if we let him in, Jason, just damn.
You
near
can't
that.
can't keep me out because
No,
I'll
I
keep
can't
on knocking.
He keeps on knocking.
He keeps sending pictures of good food to my Facebook
No
page,
shit.
man, making me hungry.
Talking about barbecuing. Joe, how are
Hey,
you doing?
man.
Oh,
I
man.
love it,
That was
man.
good talk there.
I'm
Well,
loving.
hey,
I'm
you guys,
loving this
I'll
weather.
let you guys get back to your evening, and nice to chat with you. I love watching your programming, and
Well, thank you.
maybe if I get down
Hang
there,
around.
if I get down there, I'll reach out and hopefully have a bud and a bowl with you.
Give us a holler.
All right.
We'll share a bowl
That's
anytime,
right.
brother.
Y'all
All
come
right,
back
have a
now.
good one.
All right. Thanks for coming in the room.
Bye.
Outstanding.
Yeah, that's my buddy Tom since kindergarten.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
pretty impressed.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Tom, for putting
Yeah,
up
and
with Ed all those years.
His older brother is now next to me, and he's, well, obviously I've known him since kindergarten, but he's a couple of years older than us.
Ah, he
And
kept
he's
y'all in
sitting
line,
there
huh?
with us. We're all listening to it.
Well, good.
Right.
Well, it's a
Awesome.
family thing going on then. That's why
man.
we call it the Blue Dot Family, baby. This isn't the
Yep.
John Show. John Show is on my rant days. That's me. This is our Blue Dot Family. That's what this is. And that's the way I always want to
There's
keep
always
it.
another chair at the table.
We,
Just come on, sit down.
we can talk politics every day. Some days we don't talk politics. We talk barbecue. We'll talk about your Aunt Sissy or whatever.
For this, as soon as barbecue is ready, then we're headed to the Grateful Dead cover band.
Man, boy, how do
Oh,
you shit.
right.
I just
Yeah,
can't believe you
so,
didn't give me a heads up so I could go, man.
Oh man, let me tell you, I'll tell you what a flight is to Minneapolis, and I got you once you get here.
I appreciate it, brother. If I ever make it up there again,
Always.
we will share a bowl, my friend.
You bet, man. You of Minnesota, good.
I always wanted to go up there. I have never been
You bet.
up to the Piney Woods up there. I wanted to go up where the land of the lakes, they call it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Got to be beautiful.
Oh man, it's fun up here, man. It's fun.
But
We have it's
But wait a minute,
it's
y'all have that shit.
34 degrees. We
That-
got
that's it.
bonfire outside.
Right there. What?
My kind of weather.
What? 34 degrees?
Yeah, 34
No.
bonfire right now, and then we're headed to a Grateful Dead cover band, and we got a pork shoulder on the grill. I mean, this is how we live up here.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
It sounds like you're living right to me.
Man,
That's
you
right.
gotta be living right. LIVIN.
Well, let me send out a thank you to Uncle Fatty, who came in with $11 and said 11 on 11/11. I would shit you, pard. You're my favorite turd. Much love, y'all Blue Dots, and thank you, John, sir, for your continued service. 51 more weeks. The fight has just begun. Fuck MAGA. I love it. Thank you, Uncle Fatty, and if I'm not mistaken, my eyes are getting better. He's in the chat.
What's your
We're going to
prediction?
bring him up there. Uncle Fatty, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes. For those that don't know, it is the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month when the guns fell silent.
That's right, baby. That's right.
That's the rest of it.
11.
What's that?
111123.
111123. There you go. Uncle Fatty. Welcome.
I sure do wish I would have had the chance to have talked about all this stuff with my granddads. You know, they passed when I was real young, and I would implore anybody that has the chance to talk to your family members.
Yeah.
And just to know, just to know, even if they were freaking George sitting in, some desk somewhere, it's all worth it. 51 more weeks.
Anytime you can. My kids never met their grandfather. My father served during the end of World War II through Korea, and he served on submarines. It was rough duty for him. When I was a kid, all our visits were either we'd have Christmas on a destroyer or on a submarine or a tin can, something. You know, it was always a ship we were going on when I was young. Mark
You're a
Perkins.
naval man.
I am
Wow.
I
indeed.
remember my
Avast,
dad
G
was on the
swabs.
Oriskany. Dad was on the Oriskany when it burnt up.
Really?
Yeah,
Boy, howdy shit.
that's a
That-
hell of a story.
That's a hell of a story.
Out in the middle of the ocean on a
Yeah,
on a
where there's no place to
on a
run,
fuel
baby.
barrel.
There's no place to run. You know,
No man.
I think everybody that's been in the Navy always knows the story of the I'm sorry.
The USS Indianapolis.
Well, the Indianapolis was the one that sank after delivering the bomb,
Yep.
and it was sank, and nobody knew because it was all secret operation. That's the story there. A lot of people know that from the movie Jaws.
Absolutely.
The story that the old boy told there. No, I'm thinking of the USS. God damn it!
Arizona?
No, she's the one that went up in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You know what I have in my mind, because we always in the Navy called it USS Zippo. Shit. Oh, I'm getting fucking old and my memory is really getting bad.
Where the guys were
Yeah,
stuck
but
inside.
what's the story?
You got to close the door on that squirrel door.
Yeah, the squirrels run around in my head, baby, all the time. I got to get the nuts out of my head. It's
not the name
it's
of
been
the
a hell
ship.
of a
What's
couple of
the-
days,
what's the
Dan. I'm
story of
telling
the
you.
ship?
It's
No, it was the one that sunk, and the guys were banging on the bulkheads and stuck down there underwater. And
Is that it?
man, oh, I'm sorry, the USS Forrestal. If
There
you're
you
ever
go.
in the Navy, the USS Forrestal.
Forrestal.
Yeah, she caught fire
Oh,
on
when
the deck
rocket went
with a
on-
rocket that was fired
deck.
because a mechanic went out to do a
rocket
test.
on deck.
Yeah, he went out to do a test on a system, and instead of using the right, he used he was taking a continuity test, and if you do that with a meter, the meter itself generates a small amount of power, and that was enough to
Input voltage.
yeah, it fired a rocket across the deck, and the next thing you know, everything went up,
Right.
and there's no place to run.
And that
no place to
fuel
go,
was
baby.
everywhere, and
Yeah, she was decks below. The aircraft were blowing up, you know, the hangar decks below. It was terrible. Everybody in the Navy knows that story.
it was.
Let me
Yeah.
thank Mark Perkins, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Buy that blue-haired character a brush." Now he's just a little he's a little excited all the time. His hair is a little whacked up. Mark, thank you very much. That's my troll, man. That's my blue dot troll. He stays right there on top of that Putin as a dick beard. These are some of my.
Hey, John, we were real close to you earlier this evening.
Really? You drive by?
Me and Maria, we drove by. We were out there at your favorite restaurant up there in
Oh, really? Guadalajara?
Guadalajara.
Oh, I love that. That's where I had breakfast.
You
Well, I
know
didn't
what?
have breakfast there. Tyler went to go get breakfast from there and brought it home. So,
Well, that's the best place to be, at home,
That's-
nice and
that's, you know.
cozy.
oh yeah, especially on this. I hate this shit. This weather we're having right now. It's just drizzly,
You know-
rain, wet.
Oh yeah,
Cold.
that's what I don't like.
Yeah, no, I don't like
That's
this.
what I don't like. I like the cold.
Pneumonia weather.
Yeah, that's South Texas winter for us. We don't get the
anybody
snow.
that wants a free lesson
get
in
the rain.
snowboarding, or if you guys want to come up and go snowmobiling with me anytime, just let me know. You're more than welcome.
Oh, I'd love the snowboarding type. That part.
Sure,
Yeah,
buddy.
I like that
There's
part.
all kinds of
It's the part of getting there. No, wait a minute. You got to go outside to do that. Can't we sit inside and do this on it? My kids do it on the TV. I see it all the time. Stephen McCabe came in with a $5 Canadian donation, so that makes it like $5,000. Stephen, thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. So, somebody's got to. Yeah.
Hello,
Adam?
Adam.
It's Ed.
Can
Adam.
you mute, because we're picking up a lot of background noise from your.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of
Oh yeah,
noise.
these guys. I am so sorry.
No, that's all right,
Just-
buddy. Go
just
enjoy your
mute unless
barbecue.
you got something to say.
Hey, how about now?
Well, that's all fine. You just go ahead and mute your mic unless you come in to say something, and that way we won't get the background noise.
It's coming from Ed, I think.
Do you hear anything now?
No. What'd you do? Hit him with a hammer?
No,
That's the
I
way-
just walked. I just walked about 15 feet around the corner.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
got
Ed, I think
great.
we're picking up some background from you too.
Yeah, Ed.
on TV. Well, say hi
Yeah.
to Jerry for me there, Adam. I haven't seen Jerry play for at least about 15 years.
Oh, that's awesome, man. It's awesome. You got to keep
I
the
miss
dead
the Dead
alive.
shows, man. That was the
Oh.
best time of my life. Was growing up, bouncing around, following the Dead for a couple summers, and
You
going to all
bet,
the
man.
I can
Lollapaloozas
give
and
you
all the
I
early
can
shows.
give you what I consider to be a famous Jerry Garcia quote, and I love this quote from him. He said,
Let's hear it.
Gary, he said, "The truth is what you find on your way to someplace else."
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's what he said. That's what Jerry
What
Garcia
a long,
said,
strange trip it's been, and it'll keep being.
and it'll keep being.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah,
upset
the
Fancher
truth is
down
what
there.
you
He's
find
a-
on your
he's a
way to
big
someplace else.
fan.
You bet,
Okay.
man. I like
And
that.
a
I like
Rancho
that.
Tire Biter historical moment.
What happened?
Rancho
At
Tire
Rancho?
Biter historical moment.
Okay.
Yep.
In 1969,
Jorge,
I
let me
went to
interrupt.
see the Grateful
Oh,
Dead.
Jorge, let me interrupt you for a moment. Ed, you have got to mute your mic,
Yes, ma'am.
please, or John, you can mute him for him.
Yeah, I got him. Go ahead, Jorge.
Thank you. Go ahead, Jorge.
1969, a young tire biter went to see the Grateful Dead in the Sam Houston Coliseum and got high by sitting next to a hippie next to him. And that was that.
Nice.
The rest is history.
1969.
The rest is history.
The rest is
69,
mystery.
summer of 69, Houston, Texas.
Shit, that's when
The
Jerry still
Dead,
had
I'm
brown hair.
Birds,
thinking-
and the Jefferson airplane.
Badass.
Nice.
Wow.
I
I was too
always
young
say
for
the
that.
19.
I
Greg
always
Talbot.
say the red.
Talking about
Somebody
veterans.
handed me a joint.
Hey, Greg, how in the hell are you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm glad to see that name in there. There's a veteran for you. Proud.
I always say the rest is mystery.
Huh?
Mystery. Couldn't remember it, huh?
1969.
Yeah,
Oh, it has a lot of memories for me. I
rest
didn't
is
go into
mystery.
the military until March of 71 is when I went in. 69 is when I got out of reform school and thought, well, I got to change my life. And and yeah, but probably
And you
stands
did.
out the most, a night that I'll never forget was when my brother came home from Vietnam, and a night of drinking and smoking and stories. And he was going
Nice.
to kick my ass if I went in. And,
I wish I could hear those stories.
yeah, he's still
No,
around.
no,
He
it's
is
all
he
good.
is still here. He is you know, my brother was a prime example of a lot of vets that came back from Vietnam who were in stress combat, baby. My brother was Force
Oh, yeah.
Recon. Force Recon in the Marine
Force-
Corps. Those are the guys, they don't wait for shit. They
Oh,
go
yeah.
out and find shit. And
Yep.
he came back, as many did, as I did, as a lot of people did. You come back a different person than when you left. You're never going to be
Yep.
that person again. You're going to live with shit that you know or went through. And for most veterans, that's the way life is. That's why I always say, most veterans, there are people standing around him you won't see. There'll be names in his head you won't hear. There'll be dates in his head you won't know. There's a lot of shit. Mine is April 12th. Fucking day will never leave my head. You know?
Wow.
And yeah, for a lot of veterans, that's the way it is. But my brother came back. My brother went into the woods, and he was happy to stay there for weeks.
Right.
For weeks, he just as soon not deal with the fucking world.
I think a lot of those
Yeah.
guys moved
A
up here my way.
lot came back very disillusioned. You know, especially when he came home, and a lot of us, there was no fucking fanfare for anybody. You came home one at a time. You know, you didn't go over there
Yeah.
as a unit. You came back
You
by
were
yourself.
lucky if somebody
Fuck
showed up
yeah,
to
at
see
the
you at
airport,
the
baby.
airport.
And most
I'm
of the time,
lucky
you were
you
trying to
came
shuck
home.
your uniform as quick as you can. It wasn't a popular time to be in uniform. You know, it hasn't
Yeah.
always been roses for Vietnam.
Yeah, you
I'm
leave
glad.
it in the
for
bathroom at the
veterans,
airport.
that has changed now. That we're back to that place where we honor veterans, that we support them and try to understand. And right now, there's a lot of
Love it.
that are homeless, and that pisses you off. You know, there shouldn't. This is just always one of my things. There should never be a fucking homeless bed. I don't give a fuck what.
Yep.
But you see them. You see
Totally
them on the
agree.
street holding a cardboard sign asking you for $1.
Yeah.
You know, it's pitiful. I did see today. I
It
can't
is.
remember who it was. Somebody started a program for veterans homes, and they're turning a Holiday Inn into a veterans home. They're trying to purchase motels
Sure.
and change them into veterans homes, and they're
I
doing a
know.
great job of it. And I wish I could remember the group that's doing
Yeah.
that, but I can't. 'Cause
In
my
New
mind
York, I know
sucks.
one. In New York, I know there's a place.
Well,
There's a place up
the
in New
building
York.
transitions good that way.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think Trump Tower would be a good
That would
place
be an
to-
excellent.
excellent place.
Yeah.
You betcha. I know where there's like 1,000 or 3,000 or maybe 9,000 square feet up there.
I heard 33,000 square feet just in one room.
All right,
A
guys.
billion
Yes,
square
right.
feet.
Show. I got dogs barking all over it. You guys all take care. We love you all, and we'll talk to you soon.
Adam, enjoy the concert, buddy. Enjoy the barbecue.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
bud.
awesome, man.
Take care of
it
yourself.
easy,
Come
bro.
back. Come back and
All right,
tell your
take
friends
care.
I appreciate them chiming in.
You bet.
All
Thanks,
right, brother.
John.
Take care
We'll
of
talk
yourself.
to you later.
All right, brother. Outstanding. That sounds like he's going to have a good night. He's going out to a concert. I'm going to mosey in there and have me a piece of cake and a milk after a while. That's my exciting Saturday night nowadays. Ain't it pitiful?
Who made the cake? Who made the cake?
H-E-B.
H-E-B.
H-E-B, and it's a Sakatumi cake, and it's one of those ones I like. So I don't
Oh,
like a
my
lot of
Lord.
frosting. I just like the cake. Just give me
Just
the cake.
like the cake.
Get all that calf slobber off the top of that, and I'll just be just fine. So, anyway, boy, howdy.
I am particular. I'm very happy when somebody puts a German chocolate cake in front of me.
Well, you know, it's like my wife asked me, what's my favorite pie? Well, it's the one that ends in the word pie. And I'm similar to that way on cake, too. I like the one that ends in the word cake. And I don't care what you put in front of it. That's usually pretty good. So, I like cake. I'm like Joe. When I have sweets like that, cake, pie, whatever, I'm drinking milk. I got to have my big glass of
Absolutely.
milk. Absolutely. Drink milk and
Well, you know, Joe, one of the things about German chocolate cake, that's just another reason why I hate my doctor.
now we got Petrozzi wanting cake.
Okay.
See?
It's not me.
Sweet.
It's my doctor, okay, that won't let me have it, okay?
Oh,
Really?
my doctor.
It's,
Well,
My
you
doctor-
slap
my
him upside
doctor
his head.
said I can't have it,
My
Yeah.
doctor.
and I
said
hate him for that.
Yeah, my,
you know?
my doctor said, "Hey, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, you're going to die." Well, hell, he went
I don't
first.
tell my doctor what I eat. It's none of his business. He ain't at my table.
Damn right.
There you go. He ain't at my table. Hell, I'm doing
Hey,
pretty good. I
I-
like to think I am anyway.
I earned every bite.
That's every.
Well, according here to the FDA, the USDA, 200,000 servicemen and women separate from active duty in the United States military every year, according to the Department of Defense. This result is approximately 1,300 new veterans and their families returning to civilian life every single day,
Every day.
in America. 1,300.
Wow.
To no fanfare,
Wow.
to no
It's a
thank you, and a bunch
constant
of Republicans trying to pull their health care, trying to tell us that our military's broken. What a bunch of horse shit. We got the best
And
military in
take
the
away
world.
the
by-
Social Security and their Medicare or anything in
Right.
the future they might have.
You know, the VA
That's
is a
right.
socialist
Anything.
program. You know,
1,300 a day, guys.
it's a
Sure.
socialist program.
Hey. I thought it was maybe in the hundreds. That's even.
That's
It
more than you
doesn't
thought,
seem.
huh?
That's
That's-
nuts. Yeah.
There's that many that go in. It's a
200,000
it's
a
a
year.
constant conveyor of people going in, men and women entering into services, those leaving. Now you get a certain percentage of them that will re-enlist. That's what I did, and stay longer, stay a little longer, and
Okay, but
yeah, and
That's
but
what I
most
told
cycle
Maria.
out on I don't know what it is now. When I went in, it was 4 years. I don't know what I heard. Sometimes somebody said they could go in now for 3 or something like that. I don't know. Normally,
Yeah,
an enlistment
two-
was 4 years.
two's
Actually,
on
6, 4 years active, 2
Eastern.
years reserve.
I
over
told
18
Maria
and a half
today.
million is in America, over 18.5 million, and expected to be closer to 1,500 a day here within the next couple of years, as we have high participation right now, but our recruits are going low. So yeah, definitely need another.
Oh, it ebbs. You know, right after 9/11, look at what the enlistment was.
And a lot of
Volunteers
guys,
all over
those
the place.
guys are
People were stepping up left
Yeah,
and
those
right.
guys
Normally,
are-
when there's a national crisis,
yeah,
that's when it
wanting
happens.
to go.
You know, if you have something like Vietnam that drags on and there ain't no end, then no. It went down. Vietnam was one of those things that stuck out as a war that wasn't going to
Okay,
be won.
but
Go ahead.
William Westmoreland,
General
Westmoreland,
General Westmoreland.
who was in charge of Vietnam, was feeding the White House bad information. He kept telling them that we could win. We were winning.
Do you know how much money Bell Helicopter
And-
was making? Ka-ching, baby.
Oh, you bet ya.
Yeah, that war went on too long, and it left a bad taste in a lot
But
of people.
John
in this country.
LBJ got a lot of flack for it, but he was getting a lot of bad information from Westmoreland
Yeah.
too.
True.
I mean,
You know,
bad info in, bad results out.
They were constantly trying to sell the fact that we were winning when we weren't. There was nothing to win. What were you going to win?
Yeah, but
well, that's the same thing that's going on.
you were not going to be the first Democrat to lose a war.
Trying to save
nobody
Vietnam
ever
from the
won.
Vietnamese.
Well, wasn't
I
that just to
remember that
cover
song.
for
Nixon
America? For all
lost
the
the
guys?
war.
Well, yeah, that was the cover
It
for
was-
the whole.
yeah,
the
it
whole
wasn't a
war.
Like,
war.
we're
It
not
wasn't
going
a war.
to. We ain't going to lose a damn war.
Well, again, it wasn't a war, so there you go.
We'll let
Right.
the Republicans lose it. And he did.
Well, you know, the thing that they keep hitting Joe Biden on with the pullout of Afghanistan when we left Kabul, that was put in motion by
Negotiated
Trump.
by Trump.
It was. That was set in motion by Trump.
It was
Not
all
the actual
a done deal.
blast that killed so many that day, but the whole action of letting so many Taliban out of prison all of
Turned
a
it
sudden,
over
yeah,
to
just
Taliban,
turned them
yeah.
over and said, "Okay, here you go, Joe, take care of this." And that's what Trump did, because Trump didn't give a shit about the servicemen and women on the ground, baby.
The prisoners,
He was playing a
give them
game.
all guns and go,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Joe, here you go.
Yeah, he
But-
still don't give a shit about.
It doesn't matter. Joe was president when
servicemen.
it happened. And-
Well, he'd rather have the Taliban hang out at Camp David.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
why
you know,
I don't
when
want
my
that man
dad-
anywhere near our house again. That man
No.
cannot be
On
president again.
September the 11th.
You know, when my dad got out of Korea, all up to now, I know nothing about my dad. He never spoke of Korea. He never spoke of anything. My uncle did. He came back from Vietnam and he talked me into enlisting, and he says, if you're going to enlist, go for armored division, go for
Put some
Be-
iron
be-
around you.
yeah,
Raul,
and be a mechanic, and that's what I went for.
there you go. I
You
just
know.
want to say hello to Raul and Janie. Bear, I don't. If you didn't see the beginning of the show, Bear, I want you to know. I read your story on Facebook today about your dad, and it just stuck to me, baby. It really did. As a matter of fact, I hope you don't mind, and I really hope you don't mind. I read that at the beginning of this show today. Your dad just that story. That was great. He wasn't even a citizen when he went in. He earned that right, baby. He earned that right.
And anybody
Anyway, Rob.
who is from another country, from another country and serves should be.
Should be a citizen, right? You know we have
Absolutely.
Vietnam veterans in Mexico right now.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Not citizens, baby.
that's terrible too.
That's not right. That's
You
not
know, we got
right.
a lot of them that have chosen to live in Europe and have pretty much abandoned the country that abandoned them. And those are the guys I feel real bad for,
You know, it's. I've said it before on this show when I was there in the Philippines. That was it. I was going to get out and go back right up there on the side of that fucking mountain and live my life out right there. Didn't work out that way because I met my wife. Ha! She ain't going to the Philippines. Fuck.
I know we got some Nam guys up here in the backwoods that moved up here specifically to not see anybody for a long time.
My brother still lives out in the middle of the woods in Tennessee.
You know,
way
you're
back
lucky to see the guy twice a year,
and he's
when you
comfortable
do,
there.
Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful. The
It
pictures
is.
that
It's
you
gorgeous
showed,
where he lives. It is.
peaceful, beautiful.
He's,
lot of trauma,
he's
I know.
facing a whole lot of health issues. I just recently, as you all know, went to go see him in Tennessee. Thank goodness. He survived that round, but he knows what clock he's on. We all do. I know what clock I'm on.
And that's what Maria was asking about the other day. She says, I wonder how John's brother's doing. I said, he must be alive because
He is.
John hadn't said anything.
He is. He's still not smoking. Backslid on the whiskey a little bit, but as I've told him, and I've told his daughter, and his daughter feels the same way. At this point in his life, we're tickled to death that he gave up smoking, and I need to do the same thing, and he's on my ass all the time to do it. But if he wants to sit there and drink until he dies, that's his decision. Because that man lives with a whole lot of demons in his head. It's great to see him smile and laugh nowadays. I'm tickled to death any time I get to talk to him. My brother went through a lot of shit, and he came home with a lot of shit
those
on his
guys
shoulders.
did. You know, it's taken what, almost 50
Valuable.
years.
Well, you know, a lot of veterans are like that. They do the stories they have. You know, they tell very few people. You know.
Yeah.
It's you know, as I said earlier in the show, I remember a lot of shit I talked about. The Philippines, Utapao, Taiwan, Thailand, been to Taiwan too. Had a hell of a lot of good times, and those are the ones I prefer to keep. If I'm going to dance in your head,
Our
there's
video
other
on
ones I don't want to go.
John McCain when he's telling his story about being captured and stuff, and it's about a 28-minute answer to a question, and 20 minutes of it is telling all the fun times, touching on the shitty times being captured and his torture that
You
he
know,
went through.
I had everybody should, and that's another reason. You know, Trump. What did he say? He's a hero because he got captured. No, he's a fucking hero because he had an opportunity to live. They know who he was. His daddy was the chief of naval operations. It's not like they didn't know, the Vietnamese didn't know who John McCain was. They gave him the option to get out, and he said no, and it cost him many more years in that prison as a POW.
Hey, John.
Yes, dear.
One had bone spurs.
One did have bone spurs. And man, we pray for his ass every day, don't we? Corey Burton just came back in with another $5. Corey, thank you very much. Thank you very much. What'd you just say, Bernadette? Oh, one had bone spurs. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't let him forget it. Like I said, I wear this shirt proudly anywhere I go. Anywhere I go, I'll just work with this. Go ahead, say something, Jenny. Go ahead.
For the asshole who has given nothing to this country, but taken just about everything that he could suck out of him. To hell with Trump. And all the more reason why we're going to get out and we're going to vote and send him a resounding no.
Not only a no, but fuck you, get out of here.
Fuck you, get out of here, and all your little crew.
John, did you make it in the room, buddy?
Hey, John, how are you?
I am doing fine, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good. Happy Veterans Day to you and to everybody else in the room who may have served and everybody listening.
Outstanding. Thank you, brother. We appreciate
Amen.
that. Now, is
You
this
know, I
the
was
first time
listening
you've been
to
on here?
second
No.
time.
Second time.
Second time.
All
Yeah.
right.
I
Yeah,
remember him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Blue Dot in the Bluegrass.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's all you had to say. Blue Dot in the Bluegrass.
Okay. Kentucky.
Here in Kentucky.
You know, I was listening to John Meacham the other day. He was doing one of his book reviews, and he was talking about Abraham Lincoln. You know, he's done a lot of work on Lincoln, and he was talking about the weight of the office
Oh, I would imagine.
and how he could actually smell gunpowder from the White House. And then you have a president, former president, a traitor, who calls people who sacrificed for this country suckers and losers.
Yep.
How infuriating.
Yeah.
And at the Republican debate the other night, you had
Yeah.
all candidates talking about, you know, bombing Mexico.
Mm.
You know, that kind of talk is just so irresponsible.
Irresponsible. Yeah, let's do airstrikes on in Mexico. That'll help. That'll
Throw them their
solve that
political
fentanyl
enemies
problem.
in jail.
And they don't have any idea, you know, it's going to get people killed. There will be U.S. servicemen and women who will die if they get their way.
Yeah, that's it's oh, I don't know. I've become such a.
And what will be gained from all of it?
Who was that
Nada.
song?
Exactly.
Who sang that song? Was it? It was at. I know it was at. Oh shit! War. Good God. What
Yes,
is
sir.
it good for?
His name was Edwin Starr.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good, sorry. Yeah.
That's the way I feel. What is it good for?
Absolutely
What are we?
nothing.
What are we watching right now? So much suffering right now in Gaza, in Israel, and all around. This thing is spreading. Today they had protests all over the world, in Paris and oh hell, there was a list a minute ago, right in front of me. It went away.
And you know, my opinion is, you know, they started, Palestine started it, but hey, don't go
Well,
overboard. I mean, why kill all the
It
children?
wasn't the Palestinians. It was Hamas.
Yeah, Hamas. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you have to. The devastation going on now is getting to the point that it's not bearable.
No.
But on the same token, Israel did not ask for this. Hamas went in. You talk about they wanted to kill everybody. There was indiscriminate. They didn't give a shit who it was. I'm trying to remind myself that most of the people killed in civilians killed in Palestine were not intentional targets. But in a place that is so densely populated, how can you not take out innocent people with every strike you're taking?
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
it's kind of like
every bomb that drops is going to, you know, it's going to take
Yeah.
out a lot of civilians. It's just,
yeah. It was just like in Vietnam. Vietnam, everybody were basically looked alike. So you couldn't.
A lot of Vietnam veterans came home to protest the war.
Yep.
You know,
Because you shouldn't. North Vietnamese, South Vietnamese. They're the
again,
same
you're
people.
trying to save Vietnam from the Vietnamese. There's
Yeah.
a problem with that sentence right there. You know,
Yeah.
You're just not going
and
to
all
do it.
war.
And I I don't know, but I might be like a lot of people. I'm so torn on this. I understand Israel's right and their feeling to root out Hamas, but at some point humanity has to take over, baby. You're going to have to do this on the ground. You can't do this from the air because there's just too many freaking people getting killed, innocent people. You know, they've opened up the corridors now. I understand 6 hours trying to get people to move south. But a lot of those people, Hamas doesn't want them to leave. And a lot of them don't want to leave for a lot of reasons. But this is getting untenable. It's going to have to. But our main concern right now is this is spreading. It has already gone into Syria, Iraq. You know, it's going to spread. This is going to get bad, and Iran is behind Hamas, and the Republicans right now. If you heard the debate the other day, they're all ready to go after Iran's ass. Let's start dropping bombs over there. You know.
And you know, if they win,
They don't
if they win,
understand how big and bad Iran really is.
oh yeah. But the thing is, you know, we're looking at that, but we're not looking at our own country. If the Republicans take over, we're going to be fighting amongst ourselves.
You know, that's the sad part of
We
everything
already
since
are.
Trump came in.
Well,
Is this is a divided nation, and I've
Yes.
never seen this in my life so divided. And you know, like a lot of y'all, we lived through the '60s, going through civil rights marches, women's marches, anti-war protest marches. You know, this country came together at certain times. Right now, I'm not too sure, baby. These
Well,
people that are
President
still
Trump is
at
the
this point, if
military.
you're still hanging on to Trump, I've lost all hope in your ability to comprehend what patriotism means. Because I don't think they do.
Yeah,
no.
Because
I'm
they're
with
willing
you
to
there.
sell it out to him. And you're turning a blind eye to his shit for your own what, racism, misogyny, whatever. Make a freaking list of whatever maggots are pissed off about that they think the world owes their ass. Anyway, John Cass just came in with a $5 donation and said, "Happy Veterans Day to all y'all who served. Thank you." Well, John Cass, on behalf of everybody, thank you for that. We appreciate it, brother.
Bernadette, you're right. I mean, we are at war with each other,
We are.
and it's
Yeah.
a
And it's
lot
getting
worse
scary.
than as I grew up. One little story. I was a young man, and my mom and dad had a little gas station. And here comes this man, farmer, local farmer, Brown, and he walks up to my mom and starts cussing her out. You Mexicans think you're all this and that, and he was doing the.
Oh no.
And I stood up, and he went to walk out, and I whooped him on the butt and dropped him down, and I kept on doing it until my dad grabbed me and yanked me back. What the hell are you doing? I said, nobody is going to come here and insult my mom.
No.
My mama
in-
like
in
that.
fr- in
Somebody's
front of
getting
me.
their ass whooped.
Oh, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
But my dad said, my dad gave me a good talk. He said, hey, if this had been in the 40s in this
Yeah.
town, you would be dead. And I said, well, this ain't the 40s.
Yeah, you'd be lynched.
Yeah, I told him, this ain't the 40s. This is the 70s, and I ain't taking shit from nobody.
No.
And
No.
I've had that same attitude.
It's
You know,
And that's called progress, baby.
yeah.
It is.
And you
It
know,
is.
John, it happened to Maria here at the HEB.
Brother, it's gonna
A
happen.
gentleman.
You know,
Yeah, a gentleman
we have
walked in.
assholes in our world.
Oh yes, and I wouldn't doubt if he was one of your neighbors, because he excuse me, he was told.
There's always
he
that
was
chance,
told-
brother.
Yeah, he was told by the store manager, you are not allowed to walk
Good.
in this store
Good.
ever again.
Good.
Because he gave her
You start spouting
and-
shit out of your mouth, somebody needs
Mhm.
to slap the fuck at you.
and
You know,
that's when jokes
that's
started
why I
going.
can't run for office all the time. It's because A, I'm too
Well,
fucking
me
old,
too.
and B, I'd have to slap somebody.
Well, you know how the Republicans they wanna get Biden out because he's too old. Well, how far is Trump?
Oh, well.
And he
I'll
does show.
I'll put Biden's mentality up against
4 years younger than
You know,
him.
his
Yeah,
mental
I-
capacities.
One
I
high
just have to
school
say,
education.
I am so tired of hearing this Biden is too old. Biden has accomplished far more in his years of being in office as the president than
Biden's
most
team.
presidents.
It's
And
a team.
Way
And they've
far
done it.
more. But
Yep.
wait a second.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the vision that Biden had on pulling us out of a pandemic era, out of pulling us out of heading towards a recession, out of putting us back into NATO so we can confront the evils of this world that want to take out our democracy, although we're being pressured from within. If it wasn't for this
Absolutely.
man, this country would have been shit 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, because
Absolutely.
I'm sitting here. If
We
y'all are
put
wondering, because
together a
I
great team, man.
this is John's method of filing. See, it's the loose piece of paper right here. It says lowered healthcare and drug costs, inflation in the Inflation Reduction Act, investment in clean energy, the biggest gun legislation in decades, which included background checks and red flag lags. He included $10 billion for mental health care. He's canceled up to
Infrastructure.
$20,000 in student debt for some students. The CHIPS and Science Act, the American Rescue Plan, the PAC Act, which is for burn pit veterans. There is a list of shit. I made this list a
Yes.
long time ago
And distinguished.
of
that
what
only
he has accomplished.
scratches the surface of what this man has accomplished
Indeed.
as his old ass is in office. Okay?
And he deserves another 4.
He will get another
He
4.
absolutely.
The only
and
the
for
only way he
anybody-
will not get another
Yeah.
4 is if he decides to step down,
He
and I don't
better
think he's
get
going to do
another
that, baby.
4.
But you know what? I'm hearing people trying to pressure him to step down. Joe Manchin just came out and said he's going to run, perhaps under no labels and all the rest of that. He's going to steal the middle. There is nobody more far
Screw him.
right of the middle than Joe Manchin, besides Christian Cinema. Okay?
Hey.
I'm voting for Biden. I don't care if he's rolled out in an iron lung. I keep saying that. I'm voting for Biden because the alternative,
Oh yeah,
which is Trump,
which is any
we
Republican.
won't survive that.
Right at
Here,
this
here,
point, it's
amen.
any Republican.
No,
it's
it's
not just
John.
Oh,
It's not any Republican. They have all these Republicans have firmly came out behind Trump's dumbass.
Yes, I know that. He's
told
going to
us
be the nominee, but I don't care if it's
way
either
past
Chris
the
Christie or
rest of them.
any of them.
None of those
Joe
people
without,
are going to make
none of them are going to. And if Trump is the nominee, you know,
Trump
no.
is their nominee.
Well, he
That
is.
is who they're
Right
backing.
now.
He is the
Who do
nominee.
you- who do you
In
think
essence,
got
is the
mic
nominee
back?
because I don't see anybody that's challenging his ass. They
By
had an
the way,
opportunity the other
speaking
night
of
at the
Mega
debate
Mike-
stage. They didn't do that.
Y'all, the next week coming up is the week of the 17th. That's next Friday. The House has until then to vote on a continuing resolution
I
to
don't
pass
want a
a
continuing
budget
resolution.
in this. They
Or
don't
I
want
want
it.
a budget.
And the shit that they're putting out now, a 2-step process
Yeah.
that starts. They'll start voting on it by Tuesday. Okay.
Because they can't get their shit together to do a budget. And they
don't
don't
have the
want
votes
to.
for it.
They don't want
No,
to.
they don't.
They
They
can
want
they
to
don't
shut
want
the
to get
this
government
going
down, and that's who this Republican
who
party
they
is
are.
now.
They are. Let me call out a few thank yous. Thank you to Paul Christensen, who came in with a $20 donation and said, "Howdy from L.A., also known as Lower Alabama, also known as Northwest Florida. Keep that bowl warm, baby, and believe some peace on earth anywhere." And, brother, I like your vibe, Paul. Thank you very much, Lower Alabama. Oh,
We
man,
like
really?
that.
Yeah, I do. Angela Barnes, who came in with a $10 donation. Angela, thank you very much. I appreciate those donations tremendously. I can't say thank you enough to all of those who donate to this show and those names going by. It's what keeps my ass afloat. I ain't lying. I'm too old nowadays. When I started this, I was only 64. I was still out working, making a living, but now I'm too freaking old. This is it, baby. This is what keeps my ass alive. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Bill Joins, thank you for your service. I see you out there, brother. Thank you for your service then and your continued service now, brother. Thank you for the work that you do. Again, this is the day, and you know, we have Armed Forces Day for those who are serving currently. You want to make sure you back the guy in the uniform. Veterans Day is for those who have served. They're already gone. They've hung up their uniform. And
And you know,
Memorial
I'm
Day
proud.
is when we honor those who died in service.
Those who died.
Today is also Remembrance Day up
Gone
in
but not forgotten.
Canada, and shout out to the Canadian vets out there
Indeed.
who are also Blue Dots. You know, it's an honorable thing that you guys do, all of you guys, including you, John, including all the gentlemen in the room with us this evening. and the ladies too, because I know that there's some
Oh, we
ladies
got,
in this
yes, we
family
do.
that are also vets.
Yes, we do.
It is an honor to have you as part of this family. Appreciate what you've done in the sacrifice for this country. You should all be commended
And
and
thank you for
honored.
your
Thank
continued
you.
service, because if you're listening to this, you're still involved, baby, and it takes your voice. So, thank you all for being here.
John, I'm so
What?
proud of one of Maria's nieces. She joined up, and she is now in Alaska.
Really? Really?
Yes.
They
Now,
did that to
Southern
me.
girl,
They did that to me. There you go. We're going to ship your ass to California, all the way up from Florida when I went to A school out there, learn how to work on airplanes. Anyway, send me out to California. Okay, I'm on my first duty station. Where are we going? Well, you're going to Adak, Alaska, son. What?
you know what?
I have a
She's
picture of
Southern
me in one of
girl I'm
those
talking about.
fuzzy things where all you see is the face here.
Yep.
Yeah, I have pictures like that of me.
She's a Southern girl. She's from Southern Mexico.
Oh, Lord.
Imagine her in Alaska.
Yeah, I know, brother. You don't have to tell me. I left the warmth of the
Chihuahua.
South and found my ass up in Adak, Alaska. Birthplace of the winds, by the way. Just letting you know that.
I'm telling you,
My first
I'm
duty
waiting
station.
for her to. I'm waiting for her to send a letter to Maria. Send me some chili sauce.
Yes. Indeed. Well, bless her heart.
Warm her up.
Tell her that we appreciate her service.
I will.
And Alaska will pass. It will go into a memory. And then she'll remind herself of why she wants to move south again. So that's the way that shit works. Anyway.
Well, she's a little bit like John. She was
Hey,
a
I'm
troublemaker.
allergic to cold, baby. I am. I tell people all the time I can take more clothes off than you can put on, buddy. I'm telling you.
There you go.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in the room tonight and joining the conversation. Let me see. John, thank you, brother. Come back more often. Stumble in here more often. We'd appreciate your input there. You're muted up, bub. Uh-oh. Lost John. Ed, are you there? Ed's muted up too. All right. John, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wanted to thank you for coming in and visiting with us this evening. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you all for having me.
You bet. You bet. Uncle Fatty.
You know, it says here there's 119,000, 120,000 living U.S. World War II veterans.
Wow,
About
that many?
131 dying every day. Yeah.
That many
about
still.
131 dying every day.
Wow.
So if you got access to anybody that was around during World War II, I'd say make an effort, man. And do it. Get up, go talk to them. Go thank them. Record a story, write a story, something.
Listen to us.
You know,
I will shake his hand and give him a hug.
So yeah, basically they're saying within about the next 5 years we're gonna be out of U.S. citizens that were current World War II veterans.
Yes.
So
I met
make
one.
an effort.
They're getting to that age.
Yep.
I met
And
one
my father,
so much. I like this
my
place so
father
much
would have been
because-
at 102 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Think of those memories.
I'll tell you, I sound like Bernadette all day long at work. You guys, I'm not kidding. Okay, anytime one of these jackass maggots says something about Biden, says something about this and that and the other thing, you know what? I turn around and I say, "What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
You don't even know what you're talking about." And I will argue and I will press, and I will bust out the phone and pull up some videos, pull up something.
There you go. Hit them with
whatever
facts.
happens
They
to
don't
be,
like
say,
that
look,
shit. Hey, look at this shit.
Oh,
Right here
yeah.
on my phone. Right here. You can look it up too. Google anything you're
You
on.
know what?
Yeah, you
Most
know
of
who you
them
do.
know. They know they're full of shit. So you just got to call them out enough, and they'll
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. And then maybe we can flip them to purple or something, maybe. But
I prefer to
Either
shame
way.
them any way I can. You know.
you know it, buddy.
There you go, brother.
You get him, Uncle. You
Uncle
get him,
Fatty.
Uncle Fatty.
You know it.
Don't give up ground,
Press,
baby.
full press.
Be proud of where we stand on this, on what
This
side of this
America,
issue
we don't
we stand
threaten
on,
each other
on
with
who
civil war.
we
We
backed.
don't. Yeah. No, I don't put
There's
up
no
with any of that
difference
shit.
now. There used to be a gray area where you could say, well, I don't know, I'm a little conservative, I'm a little liberal. Those days are
Yeah.
gone now. That line has been
That
drawn.
gray area was underneath
The
a rock, and they
Republican
need to
Party
go
has
back
gone off
underneath
the
it.
freaking deep end, and I don't know what they believe. Like I said, they want to move us from democracy to something else, and I'm not up for it. Anyway, Uncle Fatty, thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate the shit out of it.
Good to see you guys. I'll be up playing in the snow tomorrow. Might not see you then, but if not, we'll see you next week. And
Good
you guys
luck
have
with
a
that
great
shit.
week.
Good luck with that shit.
You know it.
Yeah.
And share this shit.
Yeah,
Tell
share
two
this
people,
shit.
and if they tell two
Just not
people,
the snow.
17
Keep
days,
the
it's a
snow up
million
there
people.
where you're at. We don't need that, but share this shit.
I'll blow some rain down your way.
That's what we're gonna get to. That's what we're getting now. Anyway, Uncle Fatty,
Bye,
take
buddy.
care
Hey,
of yourself.
Big John, I
Roll
love
up
your
with a
shirt,
good-
by the way.
Thank you, brother. I am very proud of this, and the people who sent it to me. All of my shirts have been sent to me by people like y'all, and there are some. I have a bunch of them made into a quilt, and nowadays sometimes I wished I hadn't, because those were my favorite ones that just come right out and say, "Fuck Trump." You know, it's pretty obvious. Anyway,
There you go.
Uncle Fatty, thank you very much. And who do we got? Joe.
Yes, sir.
Take care of yourself,
Yes.
brother.
Hey, man.
care of Maria.
I'll be passing by. I'll be passing.
It
Oh,
pisses me off
he's-
that happened to her. I just,
well,
Yeah.
that's why I go to the
it's
store.
still around, brother. Yeah.
If it happens, he's gonna be flying out the front door.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I don't
I
mind
blame you a
spending a
bit,
few
brother.
hours.
And I'm well aware of you can do that too. Anyway, Joe,
Oh, yeah.
take care of
We'll
yourself.
catch you later.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon. All
Love
right.
y'all.
I love you back, brother. And Bernadette,
Yes.
thank you, baby, for coming in.
Oh, you're welcome. Honor to all you vets out there. Thank you guys.
I
If
take
it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here
That's right.
fighting for
That's
our
right. Yeah, that's
democracy
us.
still.
Heroes. That's what we is.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're all
There
heroes.
are
You
heroes
are.
amongst us. There are.
Yes.
And we honor their service every day.
You know, just to be able to go through something like that and to come back and do life. The hero in my book.
You come
Okay.
back into a life you thought you knew, but you have
Yeah.
to work your way back into it. But you do. Eventually, you do. Anyway, Bernadette, you know I love you, baby. Take care of yourself.
I love you back.
All right, baby. And to everybody
All
else, again, thank you so much for tuning in on Beer and Bud Saturday. You can find me tomorrow on the Tim Cormall show. I'll be on his show tomorrow. I'll post it up as soon as it hits. It's not a live show. It's recorded. So as soon as it's over, and I'll be on there again with our own Kathy Larkin, which y'all should know. She uses her voice occasionally. Miss T. Brown will be on the show, and y'all know T. So y'all pay attention. I'll post that up, and then we'll be back here again tomorrow night for another Blue Dot family meeting. Back to back. How you like that shit? That's pretty good. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow night for another Blue Dot family meeting. Until then, take care of yourself, and to all our veterans, fair season following winds, my friend. Y'all take care. Y'all say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, John Boy.
Good night, Mary Ellen. We'll see y'all later.